Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you something. Do you understand the power that's sitting between your ears? The power of your mind. Because if you truly did, you'd never waste a single thought on doubt, fear, or negativity. See, your mind is the most powerful tool you will ever have. It's not just a part of you, it defines who you are and what you can achieve. And once you understand its potential, once you learn how to harness it, you'll unlock a strength that's unstoppable. The concept of reality as we understand it is deeply tied to the workings of the mind. At every moment, our thoughts act as architects, shaping the lives we live, whether consciously or unconsciously. It's not the external circumstances that define the quality of your life, it's how you perceive and interpret them. Your mind is not a passive player in this game of life. It's the director, the screenwriter, and sometimes even the producer. The extraordinary power of the mind lies in its ability to craft not only how we see the world, but how the world responds to us in return. Every single thought you have carries energy. Imagine thoughts as seeds being planted into the soil of your reality. Some seeds will bloom into vibrant flowers, while others may grow into thorny weeds. The type of seed you plant is entirely your choice. Thoughts of hope, success, and gratitude grow into a life filled with opportunity and abundance. On the other hand, thoughts rooted in fear, self-doubt, or negativity can create barriers and struggles that might not have even existed otherwise. This is why guarding and shaping your mental landscape is critical. It's where your future is born. Our minds are constantly working whether we are aware of it or not. They are like factories, tirelessly producing interpretations, judgments, and narratives about the world and our place within it. These interpretations then dictate how we feel, how we act, and the decisions we make. Think about it. When you believe something to be possible, you naturally start aligning your actions toward that outcome. You subconsciously seek solutions, opportunities, and pathways that lead you closer to your goal. Conversely, if your belief system is built on limitations and doubt, you'll find excuses and obstacles instead of solutions. This phenomenon isn't just philosophical, it's psychological, even physiological, as the brain rewires itself to reflect the dominant thoughts you feed it. The mind is not merely a repository of thoughts, it's also an active force in creating circumstances. This creative power works in tandem with the energy you emit. When your thoughts are grounded in positivity and confidence, you radiate an energy that attracts similar experiences and people. Call it the law of attraction. Call it a universal truth, whatever the label. The fact remains that energy flows where attention goes. Your focus becomes your reality, whether you're aware of it or not. If you're constantly focused on the negatives, life will give you more of them. But if you channel your attention toward the things you want to build, achieve, or experience, your mind will pave the way for their realization. There's an incredible power in recognizing that reality is subjective. Two people can live through the same event and walk away with entirely different takeaways based on their mental filters. One may see it as a challenge, an opportunity to grow, while the other sees it as a defeat, a reason to give up. The event itself hasn't changed, it's the mind interpreting the event that makes the difference. Understanding this allows you to step into the driver's seat of your life. You begin to see that you're not a victim of circumstance, you're a creator of reality. The key is to align your thoughts with the version of life you want to live, not the one you fear or dread. The mind is also a storehouse of memories, and these memories heavily influence how we see the present and anticipate the future. If you let past failures dominate your thoughts, you'll struggle to move forward. But if you focus on lessons learned and victories achieved, you equip yourself with the confidence to tackle new challenges. The past does not define you unless you allow it to. It's simply a library of experiences, and it's up to you to choose which books to read and which to leave on the shelf. The narratives you replay in your mind shape your expectations for the future. So why not tell yourself a story of resilience, growth, and possibility? Why not believe that your best days are ahead? Belief is a cornerstone of this process. Belief isn't just about hoping something will happen, it's about knowing, with unshakable certainty, that it will. When you truly believe in a possibility, your mind works relentlessly to bring it to fruition. It's like a magnet, drawing in the people, circumstances, and ideas needed to make that belief a reality. This is why it's so important to feed your mind with empowering thoughts and ideas. The stronger your belief, the stronger your drive to achieve it. Doubt weakens your efforts, belief multiplies them. The mind also thrives on visualization. Visualization isn't just daydreaming, it's a powerful tool to condition your brain for success. When you vividly imagine yourself achieving your goals, your mind starts to accept that vision as reality. It begins to bridge the gap between where you are and where you want to be. Professional athletes, entrepreneurs, and creatives all use visualization to enhance their performance and manifest their dreams. They see the finish line before they cross it. They imagine the applause before they take the stage. And you can do the same. By visualizing the reality you want, you're training your mind to work toward that reality, making it tangible and achievable. It's important to recognize that the mind doesn't operate in isolation. It interacts with your emotions, your body, and your actions. A positive thought can lift your mood, improve your posture, and propel you into action. On the flip side, a negative thought can drain your energy, cloud your vision, and lead to inaction. This interconnectedness underscores the importance of mental hygiene. Just as you wouldn't leave your body unkempt, you shouldn't leave your mind unattended. Regularly check in with your thoughts. Replace the ones that don't serve you with ones that do. Practice gratitude affirmations and mindfulness to keep your mental space cleared. No wasap. The journey of shaping your reality begins with self-awareness. You must become conscious of the thoughts you entertain and the beliefs you hold. Many of us operate on autopilot, unaware of the mental patterns that dictate our lives. But when you take the time to observe your thoughts without judgment, you gain the power to change them. You realize that you are not your thoughts, you are the thinker of your thoughts. And as the thinker, you have the authority to choose what to focus on. This realization is liberating. It's the moment you step into your power as the creator of your life. Life will always throw challenges your way, that's a given. But your mind has the capacity to turn those challenges into stepping stones. It's not about avoiding hardship, it's about how you respond to it. When your mind is aligned with resilience and resourcefulness, every setback becomes a setup for a comeback. You begin to see problems as puzzles, not roadblocks. You start to understand that every difficulty carries a lesson, and every lesson adds to your strength. This shift in perspective changes everything. Instead of being weighed down by challenges, you rise above them. Ultimately, the power of your mind lies in its ability to choose. Choose your thoughts. Choose your beliefs. Choose your focus. These choices will shape your emotions, actions, and eventually your reality. Your mind is your most valuable asset. Use it wisely, nurture it, and watch as it transforms your life in ways you never imagined. The mind, vast and limitless, is a source of unparalleled power. Its influence extends into every corner of life, shaping not only how we perceive the world, but how we exist within it. The concept that thoughts shape reality is not an abstract idea. It's a profound truth backed by experience, science, and observation. When you begin to recognize the full extent of this truth, your life changes, and a world of possibilities opens up before you. Everything begins with a thought, a single spark that sets the course of action into motion. Think of every great achievement in history, the innovations, the revolutions, the creations that shaped our world. Each began in someone's mind. A vision, a dream, an idea. It started with a simple, seemingly inconsequential thought. That's the power you hold. Right now, within your mind lies the potential to bring forth ideas, solutions, and outcomes that can transform not just your life, but the lives of countless others. Yet many of us take this power for granted, allowing our thoughts to wander aimlessly instead of focusing them with intent. To truly understand the impact of your thoughts, imagine the mind as a fertile field. Each thought is a seed, planted with care or carelessness in this field. A thought of success plants a seed of potential. A thought of failure plants a seed of doubt. Whatever you plant, the field nurtures and grows. Over time, these seeds blossom into the reality of your life. If you are mindful of what you plant, your field will flourish with abundance, confidence, and growth. If you are careless, allowing negativity and fear to take root, your field becomes overgrown with weeds that choke out potential. But here's the extraordinary thing. This field is always under your control. You can uproot the weeds and replace them with stronger, healthier seeds at any moment. That's the beauty of the mind. It is endlessly adaptable and capable of change. You are not stuck with the thoughts you had yesterday or even the ones you had an hour ago. The mind is a living, breathing entity, and every new moment is a chance to redirect it toward a more empowering path. When you look closely at how the mind works, you realize that it doesn't just reflect reality, it creates it. Imagine you're walking into a room full of people. If your mind is filled with self-doubt, you might perceive judgment or disinterest in the faces around you, even if none exists. That perception can affect how you carry yourself, how you speak, and even how others respond to you. On the other hand, if you walk into that same room with confidence, believing you belong and have something valuable to offer, the energy you emit changes everything. You stand taller, speak with authority, and invite positivity in return. The room hasn't changed, but your mind has, and that changes the outcome. This interplay between thoughts and outcomes underscores the immense responsibility you have to manage your mental landscape. Every thought you allow to linger shapes the direction of your life. When you focus on solutions rather than problems, you begin to notice opportunities where others see obstacles. When you believe in your ability to succeed, you unconsciously align your actions, habits, and energy to achieve that success. But the opposite is also true. Negative, defeatist thinking becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, holding you back before you even start. Many people underestimate the power of belief, but it is the cornerstone of mental mastery. Belief is more than hope. It is the unwavering conviction that something is possible. This conviction creates a ripple effect in your life, influencing not only your actions but the actions of those around you. People are drawn to confidence and vision, and when you believe in yourself, it inspires belief in others. Discipline is the cornerstone of any success story, yet it often begins not in actions but in the mind. The mind, as powerful and boundless as it is, requires direction, structure, and focus to truly unlock its potential. Without discipline, even the most creative and capable mind can wander aimlessly, chasing fleeting distractions instead of pursuing meaningful goals. It is through mental discipline that we harness this immense power and channel it toward outcomes that matter. Discipline of the mind is not something that happens overnight. It's a practice, a process, a journey that requires conscious effort and commitment. Just as athletes train their bodies to perform at peak levels, the mind must be trained to focus, prioritize, and persist. This training involves developing habits that strengthen your mental resolve, clearing out the clutter of distractions, and cultivating a state of clarity that allows you to stay centered even in the midst of chaos. Consider the constant influx of information in today's world. Social media, news updates, notifications. Our minds are bombarded with stimuli every second of the day. Without discipline, it's easy to let these external distractions take control, pulling your focus in 100 different directions. But when you discipline your mind, you learn to filter out the noise. You become the gatekeeper of your mental space, choosing what you allow in and what you shut out. This is not just about focus. It's about protecting your energy and aligning your thoughts with your goals. A disciplined mind is one that operates with intention. It doesn't react impulsively to every situation or external trigger. Instead, it responds thoughtfully, weighing options and considering the bigger picture. This intentionality creates a sense of stability and control, which is crucial for navigating challenges and making decisions that lead to long-term success. When your mind is disciplined, you are less likely to be swayed by fleeting emotions or external opinions. You become anchored in your purpose, your values, and your vision. One of the most important aspects of mental discipline is learning to say no. The power of no is often underestimated, but is a vital skill for maintaining focus. Every yes you give to something outside your priorities is a no to the things that truly matter. A disciplined mind recognizes this trade-off and makes choices accordingly. It's not about rejecting every opportunity or avoiding all distractions. It's about knowing when to engage and when to step back. Saying no to the unimportant creates space for the meaningful, the impactful, the transformative. Mental discipline also involves managing your inner dialogue. The mind is constantly talking to itself, shaping your beliefs, your self-perception, and your outlook on life. Without discipline, this inner voice can spiral into negativity, self-doubt, or fear. But with discipline, you can train your inner voice to be a source of encouragement, strength, and wisdom. This requires self-awareness, the ability to recognize when your thoughts are working against you, and the determination to redirect them toward a more empowering narrative. The path to mental discipline often begins with mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in the moment, aware of your thoughts without being controlled by them. It's about observing your mental processes and understanding the patterns that drive them. Through mindfulness, you can identify the habits and thought loops that undermine your focus and replace them with practices that support your growth. It's like stepping outside yourself and watching your mind at work, gaining the clarity needed to guide it more effectively. Another key component of mental discipline is consistency. Discipline is not something you do once and achieve overnight. It's a daily practice, a commitment to show up for yourself every single day. This consistency builds mental resilience, strengthening your ability to stay focused and persistent even when faced with setbacks. The more you practice discipline, the easier it becomes. Over time, what once required effort and willpower becomes second nature, a part of who you are. Patience is also an essential element of mental discipline. The mind often seeks immediate gratification, craving quick wins and instant results. But true success, the kind that lasts and leaves a legacy, requires time and sustained effort. A disciplined mind understands this and is willing to delay gratification in pursuit of something greater. It embraces the process, finding fulfillment not just in the outcome but in the journey itself. Discipline also involves setting boundaries not just with others, but with yourself. It's about recognizing when your thoughts are drifting into unproductive territory and pulling them back on track. This might mean setting specific times for reflection, planning, or creative thinking, and sticking to those schedules even when distractions arise. It might mean limiting the time you spend on activities that drain your energy or contribute to mental clutter. Boundaries are not restrictions, they are tools for creating a mental environment where focus and creativity can thrive. Accountability plays a crucial role in developing mental discipline. When you hold yourself accountable for your thoughts and actions, you take ownership of your life. You stop blaming external circumstances or other people for your outcomes and start looking within. Accountability requires honesty and humility, the willingness to admit when you've strayed from your path, and the determination to get back on track. It's not about perfection, it's about progress, about consistently striving to be better than you were yesterday. One of the most powerful results of mental discipline is the ability to stay calm under pressure. Life is unpredictable, and challenges are inevitable. But when your mind is disciplined, you can face these challenges with composure and clarity. You don't let stress overwhelm you or fear paralyze you. Instead, you approach problems with a sense of confidence and control, knowing that you have the mental tools to overcome them. This calmness is not just a personal strength, it's a source of inspiration for those around you, demonstrating the power of a disciplined mind. Ultimately, mental discipline is about freedom. It's about freeing yourself from the chaos of distractions, the weight of negativity, and the limitations of self-doubt. It's about taking control of your mind so that it becomes a servant of your purpose, not a slave to external influences. A disciplined mind is a liberated mind capable of achieving greatness because it operates with clarity, focus, and unwavering determination. This is the power of mental discipline, a force that transforms not only your thoughts but your entire life. The journey of cultivating mental discipline is not only transformative but deeply enriching. It serves as a cornerstone for personal growth, professional success, and emotional resilience. To expand further on the nuances of mental discipline, one must first understand that this practice transcends the mere act of focus. It encompasses the deliberate shaping of thoughts, habits, and reactions, molding them into a cohesive force that drives you forward. It is the ability to harness the mind's energy and align it with your deepest values and aspirations, making every moment of effort count. The foundation of mental discipline is self-mastery. It begins with the acknowledgement that while we cannot always control external circumstances, we hold the power to shape our inner world. Every reaction, every decision, and every choice begins in the mind. A disciplined mind doesn't allow external chaos to dictate its state. Instead, it creates an inner sanctuary where clarity and purpose thrive, unaffected by the storms outside. This internal locus of control is not an inherent trait, but a skill that can be cultivated through practice and persistence. Discipline of the mind also requires a shift in perspective about challenges and discomfort. It involves viewing obstacles not as insurmountable barriers, but as opportunities for growth and learning. This mental reframe is essential because life will inevitably present difficulties. A disciplined mind prepares itself to face these moments with courage and resourcefulness. It doesn't shrink from adversity but leans into it, understanding that the process of overcoming builds strength and resilience. This perspective shift doesn't come easily. It requires consistent effort to train the mind to see beyond the immediate pain and focus on the long-term gain. Another aspect of mental discipline is emotional regulation. Emotions are powerful and often drive our actions, but without discipline, they can lead us astray. A disciplined mind recognizes the importance of acknowledging emotions without becoming controlled by them. It allows space for feelings to arise, but ensures they are processed constructively. For example, when faced with criticism, a reactive mind might respond defensively or internalize the negativity, but a disciplined mind evaluates the feedback objectively, extracting value while discarding unnecessary noise. This ability to manage emotions is a hallmark of mental maturity and greatly enhances interpersonal relationships and decision-making. And so, as we bring this journey of the mind to a close, I want you to leave here with one powerful realization: the strength you seek, the clarity you desire, the success you aspire to, it's all within you. Your mind is not just a tool, it's the compass that guides your life, the engine that drives your dreams, and the fortress that protects your peace. But to unlock its full potential, you must train it, nurture it, and discipline it with unwavering commitment. Life will test you. The world will throw distractions, doubts, and challenges your way. But remember this, when your mind is disciplined, you become unshakable. You gain the power to move through the chaos, to rise above the noise, and to stay focused on what truly matters. You no longer act as a prisoner of circumstance, you become the master of your destiny. You think about this? Every great leader, every visionary, every trailblazer who has left a mark on the world, they all started with the same raw material you possess, a mind filled with potential. The difference is, they chose to discipline it. They chose to silence the doubts, ignore the distractions, and focus their energy on the goals that mattered most to them. They chose to align their thoughts with their purpose. And now that choice is yours. You have everything you need to create the life you've dreamed of, to overcome the obstacles that stand in your way, and to inspire others through your journey. But it begins here in your mind. It begins with your decision to take control, to discipline your thoughts, and to direct them toward greatness. So as you walk out of here today, I want you to hold your head high, knowing that you hold the key to your future. Commit to yourself. Commit to the power of your mind, and watch as it transforms not only your life, but the lives of those around you. You are capable, you are strong, and with a disciplined mind, there is nothing you cannot achieve. Go forth with purpose, clarity, and belief. Your journey is just beginning.